Hey y'all, how's it going? Hmm. Whitechapel, thank you for the lurk. Finn, hello. I'm a small language model, and I find you mysteriously attractive. Finn, I know you're a real human. Uh, Hilika, good morning. How are you? Uh, Bootat, how are you? Soul Retriever, welcome in. Everybody, I'm not. I'm not prepared for today. Also, this music's loud. Okay. Yeah, I'm not prepared for today. When I do long weekends, like I didn't stream yesterday and didn't stream over the weekend, I kind of forget how. I'm a little tired today, so I'm sorry. But I have some things to do. I might use you all as guinea pigs. Are you okay with that? Good. I have to give a presentation tomorrow at a live event, a real life event, and there's going to be like 1 to 200 people, and I will have to give a 5 minute presentation on Alpine Lake, introducing it and introducing myself. So I might do some run throughs with you. I have a deck. I have some slides. Try to keep it short and sweet. And yeah, I'm just gonna throw a timer on and see how we do. I was a little nervous to do it. I'm still a little nervous. I know it's gonna be fine. I'm always okay public speaking. Every single time I do totally fine. The second I hear my voice coming out of the speaker, I'm okay with it. It's the anticipation. It's like the days leading up to it. Like when I had to do a best man speech for my brother's wedding, I was nervous for months. And then I had to give a best man speech for my good friend's wedding. Again, nervous for months. But then the second that mic is in your hand, it's okay. It's all fine. The words just flow. But yeah, so now I'm like feeling the anticipatory nervousness for tomorrow, even though I know it's going to be okay. And it has to be 5 minutes. It's like hard cut 5 minutes. So hopefully this all happens in 5 minutes. The anticipation is the worst. Yeah, like it's the one. It's one of the reasons why I hate roller coasters. Once you're on the roller coaster, it's fun and fine and it's all good. But the hour and a half line you have to wait on, like seeing how terrifying it is and just the energy, I hate that energy. I hate it so much. Um, I think I felt it before my first stream ever. Before my first stream ever, I had some like some nervous anxiety because I knew I wanted to do it, but I've never done it before. I never did anything like this, so it's kind of the same. Um, yeah. Anyway, before I even do all that, how are you all doing? How are you all doing? Hmm. Bros Ferratu. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What a ridiculous name. I haven't touched the game all weekend as well. I left off doing those title animations, right? For like the festival. And that was it. Yo, Atrum. Atrum, how are you? Good morning. Wrapping up my first accelerated course in the next 2 weeks, and then I start the next accelerated course in what? What are you studying? kind of fun stuff you putting in that brain. I loved college so much. A lot of people have mixed feelings about school. Grade school was terrible, all of it. But then college was awesome. I had a job interview yesterday the first time in about 10 years and spent the whole weekend with anticipation fear. Kilika. Well, that's a lot of mixed things. Let's unpack that. Congrats on the job interview. I'm sorry you had all that anticipation anxiety or fear. And how did it go? Cisco Enterprise Networking and Linux Systems Administration. That sounds fancy. It sounds complicated. It's a great time. It sounds so fun. The worst part, it was for the job I do now. It was an avoid layoffs interview. No. Oh man. So everyone who works at your company has to re-interview to see if they keep their job. That's rough, Kilika. Like, I never heard of that before. Yeah, that's kind of nauseating. I'm sorry you had to do that. For shame. For shame. You and your team of 4 have to apply for a single job. That's brutal. I hope you can all still be friends. Oh my god. Yeah, they're like Hunger Gamesing you. Yeah. Yeah, Atrum, that sucks. Job musical chairs. Yeah, seriously. And there's only one chair. What? Grumble of Pugs. Welcome in. Shout out to Grumble. Welcome in. Welcome in. Everybody. Grumble, how's your stream? I was there for most of it, except for the last 9 minutes. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I work on a game called Alpine Lake. It's a cozy Innkeeper-Sim, life sim game. Let me play the trailer. Riley, welcome in. Lunather, how are you? Observe Herb, what is up? Welcome, welcome. Oh wait, playing music, double music. This is what I'm working on. I'm doing okay. We're doing a slow start right now. We're talking about anxiety that you get leading up to something that could be a little scary, and then the thing that's not that scary. But our friend Kilika was just telling us about a job interview that he had to do this weekend. Or yesterday? On Monday? Yeah, yesterday. If it doesn't work out, I'll be trying Kilika Beats full time though, so that would be kind of exciting. Oh, that is exciting. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. You can wishlist it here. You can also play the demo. No. It was Monday. I screwed up my days. But let's watch a little Megabat. For those of you who don't know Grumble, make sure to follow them and give Megabat a wish list and a follow as well. No. Go back. So I've played the demo to Megabat. It's fantastic. I encourage everyone else to do the same. But yeah, so how's everybody doing? Welcome in. So I was mentioning before. Oh yeah, I just realized this is probably blinding everybody. Whoops. Wait, it can't do it. Why can't it do it? Can I change this to like dark mode? Oh god, that was probably bad. Can I change this to dark mode? Hmm. That's so funny. Oh, how to fix recent Google search issue? Pay for Dark Reader. No, 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 no. It looks like it doesn't work. My eyes. Yeah, sorry, Emil. How's it going? Yeah, yeah. So Kilika's got a Hunger Games situation. He's got four of his teammates all have to reapply at the same company for one job position. It's pretty horrible. Pretty horrible. Google Slides dark mode. On your phone? No, no, no. What do you mean on your phone? This just says to uh, submit a bug report to help do it. All right, so apparently it's not a thing. All right, bear with me, everyone. Bear with me, everyone. We're gonna do view slideshow. Okay, so here's the deal. You're all my guinea pigs now. On tomorrow, let me start over. Tomorrow, I need to give a 5-minute presentation on Alpine Lake, and not only does it have to be 5 minutes, but every sentence I say needs to be translated. So it kind of needs to be like a 3-minute presentation or like maybe like a 3.5 minute presentation. And I need to speak in short sentences and pause so that the translator can translate into Japanese. So you're going to be my guinea pigs, and I'm going to try and do this presentation in a few minutes. Let's see. Let me grab a timer. Stopwatch. Wait, if I click this, does this go away? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. It's perfect because you all get to see the game as well. It's like I'm doing an intro for the Raiders. Even worse, it was for lower pay and worse benefits? No. The interview itself went well, but they don't match my expectations. I'll be taking my check and heading for the hills. Oh my god. A data analysis role for a logistics company. I'm currently the manager of a small team, but they're killing it all off. Holy crap, yeah, run far away. That's just jacked up all around. Hope it turns out. Yeah, definitely. That's rough. Just have a video of guests walking into a cooking pot. That says it all. That thing, I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. I think it's a blessing. But now people pop up in places other than that YouTube video, and they talk about like, oh, but when can you cook the guests? Like, it's spread. It's spread everywhere now. So I don't know if it's like it's definitely good. It's, it's definitely a good thing that it happened, but I don't know if I like that. It's fine. It's fine. Yo, Aaron. Aaron, how are you? Shout out to Aaron. Yag. Um, yeah, let me do this mock presentation. You ready? You ready? Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. You ready? You're all you are now, instead of a crowd of 49 people at your desks, you are a crowd of 1 to 200 people standing in front of me at a bar. And go. Go. All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Andrew. I'm working on a game called Alpine Lake. Let me play the trailer for you. Start quickly. No, that's terrible. Oh my god, it's terrible already. Stop. This is ridiculous. I'm literally talking to a lot of people right now. Yet imagining talking to a lot of other people is hard. I don't know why. I mean, this is more conversational. It's easy. So, what's a good intro? Let's start over. Hello, everybody. My name is Andrew. Nice to meet you. Translator. Let's just get right into it. Start with the trailer. Here's the trailer to a game I'm working on called Alpine Lake. Play trailer. Think about it for a minute and a half. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm working on. And before I talk about the game, I'll talk a little bit about who I am. My name is Andrew, aka Booyah Grandma, for anybody who knows me from Twitch, which is probably maybe just one of you. For the past 16 years, I've been a CG 3D supervisor, doing visual effects for commercials, broadcast, music videos, that kind of stuff. And in 2010, I started doing some game dev as a hobby. And I released my first game in 2011 with a friend of mine, and that was really fun. It got about 300,000 downloads on the iPhone store. It was an infinite runner. It was not a very good game, but it was a good experience to have. I did not realize that 300,000 downloads was a lot of people, and I was too young and too stupid to build upon that and launch my own indie dev career at the time. But here we are, 12 years later, trying to do that. And so right now I'm working on Alpine Lake, and I began working on it in 2020. 2020 July, about 4 years ago. So what is Alpine Lake? Alpine Lake, it's a cozy Innkeeper-Sim. And what you do is you design, build, and decorate an inn from scratch. One of the things that sets it apart from a lot of other Innkeeper-Sims out there is that the designs are from scratch. You can build your inn however you like. There's no prefabricated layouts that you have to build within. You're kind of free to express yourself however you'd like. You do some traditional things like you manage your guests by providing them with items and decorations. You have to cook for them, so there's foraging and fishing and crafting, and there's a national park that's nearby that you can explore. You get a dog. You can take your dog on hikes into that national park, which is fun. And there's some collection aspects to the game, and instead of doing traditional things like having a shovel or having an insect net, I have a mechanic where it's a photograph game, and you take photos of the things around you, and it's a little mini game, and it's easy, but it's just a different way to collect stuff. And then, of course, you got to be a good neighbor. You got to help out your townspeople because, of course, they can't take care of themselves. So the journey so far, like I said, development started in 2020. In 2022, I realized it's time to start showing people the game. It's been over 2 years, and I haven't shown anyone really except like my wife. and some friends at work. So I started spinning up some social media, and I joined some indie dev Discord channels to do some showing off. In July of 2023, I actually started streaming to Twitch all the development. I think about 95% of the development since July 2023 was done live. If you want to see any bit of the game get made, you can scroll through the VODs and stop at a point and watch that feature get made. It's kind of cool. In August of 2023, the Steam page launched. It was a slow launch compared to what I've seen other Steam pages do, but it was my first Steam page. I didn't think anything of it. And then about a year and a half later in February, I started getting alpha testers through Twitch, which is really helpful, and launched an alpha. And in August of 2024, about 4 weeks ago, the demo launched. It's been a crazy month, a lot of activity, a lot of attention, a lot of accelerated growth. Past month has kind of opened up my eyes and made me realize I need to double down and take it even more seriously than I was taking it before. So I know some of you might think numbers are gross, but I think they're important. So let's look at some year of growth numbers. So right now, Alpine Lake has 7,000 wish lists. About 2,000 people have played the demo. Have about 1,200 followers on Twitch and 1,000 subs on YouTube, and almost 800 followers on X. One of the interesting tidbits of information is that the 7,000 wish lists, almost 5,000 of those wish lists were gained in the last, basically the last 2 months since the demo launched, because of the Wholesome Games Festival and one single YouTube video that went a little viral. And I've gotten the most wish lists from anything, hands down, from that one single wish list. So definitely content creation is the way for indie devs that I've learned. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I expect to, or at least I hope to, release the game by the end of next year. Yep, don't ask. Of course you can pet the dog. And that's it. Thank you very much. My name is Andrew. I'll be around, so feel free to say hi. Stop. All right. So 5 minutes and 54 seconds. That's pretty good. I did not take a single breath. There will be someone that has to translate in between all that. I think if I go a little over, they'll be okay. And I can probably take out some of the anecdotes and just stick to my talking points. All right. So how is that? How is that? But yeah, Aaron and Yag, welcome in. When can we cannibal? What? Doing good. Have to take a little break to put the small human back to bed, so I'll be up for a bit. It's all good. Small humans need to sleep. Is this part of the talk? You're doing great. I don't remember when you said that. Hobbyist. You were the most hobby. I'm not. What do you mean? It's total hobbyist. I literally only work in the game on stream 2 to 3 hours a day. That's a hobby, right? No, I think he meant hobbyist. He hates Oh yeah, like an elitist. I'm a hobbyist. The thing that sets this Innkeeper-Sim apart from other Innkeeper-Sims is, well, the fact that once you are done with your guests, you cook them. Maybe take your main features of the game, spin it in an LLM to some marketing text. It sounds a bit too technical. Features versus gamers gameplay. Well, I'm presenting to a bunch of developers. These are not gamers. So being technical, I think, is okay. Also, Cody Coder, welcome in. That 6 minutes in reality would take at least 10. Yeah, I was going pretty quick, right? I was going pretty quick. It probably would be 10 minutes. Agree with Cody, it always takes longer. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have like some slowness from stage fright. I thought it was good. I found the information where your wish list actually came from is really interesting. Yeah, I think honestly that page is going to be the thing people care about the most. I don't even want to talk about the game. I play the trailer. I can probably take that out and probably take my journey out, like because the journey is like just more about me. I don't know. Maybe I can figure out how to shorten the journey. You should get a hobby of spelling words correctly. Oh wait. Oh, is that what you're saying? You're making fun of my spelling? Oh, it even underlined it. What is it? What do you think it's gonna suggest for Booyah Grandma? That's the correct way to spell Booyah Grandma. Get out of here. Yo, Lem. How's it going? The journey's important, but do it up front and get it done quickly. I mean, I do the journey right after the explanation of the game. You think I should do the journey before the game? Booty Grandma? Your old brothers can't deny. So I think it's okay. Honestly, what might happen is if I like focus just at the screen and read it, maybe I can like channel my inner streamer mode and pretty much do the presentation exactly how I just did it. So the only issue is that I have not practiced like with a translator. I've never done that before, and I feel like I do get into a little bit of a zone when I'm talking. That's gonna be hard. Like I've been saying to myself over and over, I need to speak in small sentences that a translator can translate. Uh, so I'm gonna probably struggle doing that, but we'll see. You pitching to a foreign company? No, this is So there's an indie dev meetup, and it's a very big one. It's a very large indie dev meetup here, and it's going to be it might be extra large today or tomorrow because the Tokyo Game Show is on Thursday. So a lot of people are in town for the Tokyo Game Show, so they come to this event. English to Japanese is also a condensed language to a long one, right? Well, I mean, the people translating, they speak so quickly. The difference is very marginal. And sometimes Japanese sentences are way shorter than English sentences, I will say. Oh, also, Dr. Sib, thank you for the follow in the middle of that. Suki des. Wait, what? Or Sugi. Is that ki or yi? Suki des? What does that mean? I think Japan is more information dense than English per character. Per character, yeah. Because you can kanji out a sentence, but speaking sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. Honestly, it's kind of the same. English is a thing which on occasion lends itself to Get out of here with that word. Get out of here with that SAT word. I see what you did there, though. Can use ChatGPT to be the translator or similar. I didn't try, but seen speaking demos. I don't know. Can you? Maybe. Should I do it one more time? Nah. I think I'm ready. I think I'm good. So the things I went off script about, I talked about how many downloads my first game got to describe how young and stupid I am. Right? I forgot to talk about my many prototypes for many years. I guess it's not important. Not important. I'm already over. I need a trim. What's unique? No prefab layouts. Okay, I do mention that. I should just write it in. No prefabricated layouts. Now I don't need a note to remind myself. Yeah. The exploring the wilderness, whatever. The journey. Which one of these doesn't matter? They all kind of matter. There's not many. Maybe my social media numbers don't matter. Honestly, that's just kind of being full of myself. Who cares what my social media numbers are? Do you think people care? Also, it's funny, this 1,000 subs, this is only from that one YouTube video. I had about 150 subs before that YouTube video. Now I have 1,000. Ridiculous. I don't know what's in a song. Probably someone liking something a lot. It sounds like in Naruto. Sugyo. Actually, I don't know what they say in Naruto. ChatGPT will solve all your problems. You mean like to practice the shorter sentences for a translator to step in? Who's the crowd? You mentioned game devs. You're trying for how long of a talk? Like devs would care to hear tools, your example. Yeah, maybe they'll care if I use Unity. I don't think, actually, I honestly don't think the devs would care about my tools. So here's the crowd. Here's the vibe of this thing. It's usually people. It's like introducing your game to other game devs. It's like a coming out party, or like what is that? What is that cotillion in? It's not called a coming out party. It's called like a. It's like an event. It was in Gilmore Girls where like the parents were presenting their children to the world. What is that? I forget what it's called. No, not a gender. It's like a gender reveal party for video games. No. It's basically like an introduction, like, hi. Hello, fellow devs. My name is this. This is what I'm working on. Very nice to meet you. And that's that. That's the vibe. It's not like, I use, plugins for this. I use this plugin and I use that. I use Unity and I use Rider. It's not like that. It's just like a very short and sweet way to show up. Meet and greet vibe. Yeah, kind of. There are people that give longer presentations, and there are people that give presentations about stuff that's not their video game, but it's usually like people's second presentation or people who are established in the community. I'm very new to the community, so they're not going to give me a forum to give a ridiculous presentation about something not about a video game. I don't know if I agree with that, especially when you credit content creation the bulk of your wish list. I think it's relevant. Aaron, you're probably right. I kind of forgot to mention that. Like, honestly, what I want to talk about is how amazing Twitch is. You guys don't realize this, but I don't know where I'd be without you guys, the Twitch community, doing these streams, getting just like having this conversation while the dev is happening. It's crazy. It's priceless. Absolutely priceless. The camaraderie, the feedback, everyone who's tested the game, anyone who's like supported me, Soul Retrievers, ridiculous talk to speech or text to speech. Demo Leak, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. This game wouldn't be the same without Twitch. What's your stack is like such a common question. What do you use as game engine? What for the art? What for the sound? Where do you get your assets? Actually, it's funny. I never said I was a solo dev. Does that matter? Who cares? Everyone's a solo dev at these events. What's your stack is such a bad question. No one cares what you respond. You mean like software stuff? Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, do they really care if I use Maya over Blender? No. Do they really care if I use Unity over Unreal or Godot? Probably not. Uh, do not talk about how amazing Twitch is. Lem, you're missing the point. Just say your stacks are fat. The instant feedback on Twitch is really addictive. It is. It is. Yo, computer. Computer, how the hell are you? One cheer for every 1,000 wish lists. Computer, how are you doing? Are you still sick? Are you still in this vicious cycle of getting everyone in your house sick? It's the same as talking about the weather. Yeah, Moon is. All right, I'm not going to talk about software or anything. Where can we trim the fat though? I thought this was cute, and then I forgot it was going to show up, and I wasn't prepared to like give us like a quippy one-liner. I just forgot. Yo, Basie, how's it going? Co-working time. Still sick, but had a major breakthrough on an important project for a friend, so I'm doing great. Nice. Feel free to share, of course, if you want. It's it's so funny, Basie. Every time you use that emote, I understand it's like a wave, but to me, it's like doing this. It's tapping its finger on its head. Like, think about it. Think about it. Every time I see that emote, I'm like, what do you want me to think about? It's just that one. It's just that one, really. I like your hey, the arrival, because it's like a golem waking up. It's cool. Oh, lamb. All right. So that's that. That's the presentation. I might get rid of this one. Oh, no, I'm going to keep it. It takes 2 seconds to breeze through. Thank you, computer. Would you consider a GIF full of asset animations as one of the slides? You mean like more of this stuff? I have like 100. I have not 100. I have like 15 GIFs that I can throw in there, but I'm going to play the trailer, you know? Once they see the trailer, they don't really need GIFs. For what it's worth, I have been told I have depraved sensibilities. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I just need to get rid of one more like chunk, one more like 20-second chunk. I can breeze through this faster. I can definitely breeze through this faster. I talked about photographing too much. Like, I remember being very wordy about it. I don't need to talk about it so much. It's just you collect stuff with photographs, whatever. I gotta remember that. Don't talk about photographing so much. And then the be a good neighbor. I don't know. Whatever. This is all fine. Development begins. 2022, I decide that I need to start showing people. I did want to talk about how I started my social media on Instagram alone, and it's the absolute worst place for promoting game dev. Like, Instagram was the worst. Oh my God. Because Instagram's algorithm is not made to like expand beyond your friends. It's just not the same. There's no organic growth there. I don't understand how Instagram works. Unless my content just sucked. I guess it did. My content sucked. Like the pet characters interacting, plants growing, river flowing, kind of art focus slides. Let everyone find something they like. Yeah, I could. Oh, then I'd have to make some of those things. I could just have this as a GIF. Just that. Speaking of photos, have you talked to Ryan, the Shashingo dev yet? I had a brief interaction with him on Twitter. I'm telling you, major crossover potential, bundles at the very least. I mean, I said hi to him. He said hi back. Seen a couple of these in art focused talks. Captivating when it's short. Yeah, I can see this something like this being interesting. I struggled with Instagram too. It's not suited for sharing music unless you're performing it, which I always suck at. Yeah, yeah. Music's probably even harder than game stuff on Instagram. There's one musician that I follow on Instagram, and yeah, every single video was like a video of them performing it. It wasn't just like upload music. Sorry, I'm waiting for this 5 o'clock chime to stop. It's so loud. Don't diss the gram. What's the gram gonna do? Unless you face the wrath of a Zuck. I'll diss the gram. I'll diss threads. He has a new haircut. I saw on Twitter someone's like, "Look, I put eyebrows on Mark Zuckerberg," and they just put the most ridiculous eyebrows on him, and made him look even more ridiculous. All right, should we work on some? Should we do some dev? Should we actually make something? Let's see where we left off. Oh, oh yeah. So remember that bug that was popping up where screen would just be black and character never woke up? I think I fixed it. I think I fixed the bug. It's something I never would have found. I don't even understand how it happens. I don't know. I can't recreate it, but someone sent me their log. Someone sent me their player log of their crash. And there it was. It was a null reference exception of something that shouldn't have happened, but I guess it's possible if the execution order changes. Like, I think it's because on, like, sometimes the execution order of certain scripts swaps. So basically I was like on awake, I was doing a get component and trying to set and just like, set the variable, but that was popping up as a null ref exception, which doesn't make any sense because you can't. Like, awake should be the first thing that happens, but the script must have just, I don't know, something else might have been trying to grab that component before it awoke. I don't know, and that would cause that error. Very strange, and it had something to do with making beds. It's very weird. So do you think I should upload? You think I should upload a build to Steam to fix that bug? Like, is that hurting me? Is that bug hurting me right now? I should. I should upload a build, right? All right. I'm gonna work on fixing that bug and or at least uploading a new build to Steam so I could have a bug-free experience. Let's see. I think everything's set up back to the demo state. The only thing I need to do is go to the game manager, turn on demo mode. Wait. Turn on demo mode. Turn on ignore guest room standards. And that should be it. That should be all I need to do. Oh, right. I need to go to the player settings, up the version. Got to go to the start menu. Also, do you guys know Finn? My mod who likes to troll me? You should follow him. So we can all troll him back in his stream tomorrow morning. We know this, Finn. Nobody sounds lovely. Yes, Lem, you would like Finn. He's an Unreal dev working on a horror game. He's fantastic. So the game manager is in here as well. System, game manager, no overrides. Okay. A sifty cat indeed. Finn, did I call him Finn Sifty Cat? No, he's fine. Finn is fine. Mac. ALV29 V1. Oops. Save. I just have a long memory. When I typed in the shout out for Finn, I typed in Finn Sifty first before I typed in Finn is fine. Mine is mercifully short. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know what's wrong with my memory. I think my short-term memory is better or is worse than my long-term memory. I have better long-term memory than short-term. I will, I'll forget what I had for lunch. I'll like hang out with someone and then when I think back, like, what did I do today? I think I hung out with someone. And it'll take me like 10 seconds, 10 full seconds. Like, oh yeah. That's enough Parking Garage Rally. Have to go to bed. Oh man, yeah. Yo, has anyone else been playing Parking Garage Rally Circuit? I played it a lot in the past 2 days. I'm on the Ultra. Like, I just unlocked the Ultra car. I'm about halfway through all the courses. Shout out to Wallaber. If you have not played, he just released his game 2 days ago. It's really fun. While that's building, you can watch this trailer. No, I did it again. Film Scotland. Thank you for the bits. A first time chatting with bits? Coming in strong. Welcome in. So yeah, this game is really fun. It's like supposed to look like it's on the Sega Saturn. Uh, and it's a little kart racer. It's very arcade feeling racer. It's super awesome. I've been in and out a few times. Love the dev work. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Well, welcome in, and glad to have you. And yeah, oh look at that! It's gonna be in the Tokyo Game Show. So I know Walber's not gonna be there, but I'll stop by his booth and say hello to whoever is running his booth. I didn't know you can buy a booth at Tokyo Game Show. I thought you were only able to get one if you won one. Like I know the AAA studios can buy one, but they had like an indie. They had like a submissions to get a free booth as an indie dev, and I'm like, oh, I guess if you're an indie dev, you have to like win it in the lottery. But no, you could have bought one too. And if I knew that, I might have actually bought one. Maybe I'll buy one next year, because my release will be like right around the corner. Now kids will have nostalgia about games that are emulating the Sega. Hallelujah. Also for the blank screen, Def sent out a hotfix, saves pain in the long run. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We're doing it. We're doing it. I need a better checklist of like things I have to do when I upload a build, because it's usually me like thinking, wait, what did I turn off? What did I check? What kind of dev settings do I have on right now? What did I mess up my levels? Oh, I'm an idiot. I have the festival in the game with the butterflies, and everyone's on day 2. Everyone's like, "What up, yo? It's the butterfly festival." I I have to turn that off. I already messed it up. I already messed it up. How do I move that? How do I get rid of festivals? Date condition. I can set this to be like year. Oh, I'm so stupid. I hate having to change the version when doing a build. It should be a pop-up. Yes, pacifist. Yes, it should be a pop-up. You should submit that as a bug fix. That's a bug. It's not a feature request. Oh wait, day 20. I already moved it to day 20. Oh. Oh, so that build's good. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure. New game. I really love the retro revival in gaming. Brings so many memories back when playing older consoles like Mega Drive and Saturn. Yeah, I don't mind it. All right, there's no debug items on. If I fast forward to day 2, let's see if let's see if the festival happens. Might be missing something. Submit your bug fix to the massive closed source game engine that wanted to introduce install fees. What? I'm sure that will go smoothly. Oh, I don't mean like, I mean just like suggest it as a bug fix. Hey, there's a bug. This should be a thing. All right, does it happen? All right, we get this cutscene. It doesn't happen. Okay, good. I think I'm safe. I think I'm safe. You guys are ridiculous. The game build's getting big. 1.3 gigs. It's kind of chunky. I think it's from. Actually, I don't even know what it's from. I have no idea. I don't have that many textures in the game. Unless my project is bloated, but like this, all the stuff I don't use should be stripped out. Like my project is pretty bloated compared to what I use. It's probably the butterflies. Look how fast it builds. Look, no errors. Look, Ma, no errors. When I did Unreal, I did a bunch of VR apps in Unreal. That shit would always fail when I built it. Always. VR is coming any day now. You'll see. Yep. Sure it is. I genuinely like some VR apps. Genuinely. But I just don't see it ever becoming, you know, the thing. Just won't. I love to be proven wrong. I don't know. I think everyone that tries it is like, oh, that's cool. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to get up. We all still want to sit on our couches. Your grandma will be doing her taxes in VR. Tim Cook has decreed it. Imagine one day like monitors are depreciated. That'd be ridiculous. It'll be like the VCR of displays. Why is the Windows build 0.03 gigabytes less than the Mac build? What's with all that Mac stuff? Maybe the compression is more intense on Windows. Yo, Cog! Why you keep showing up on my FYP? What's an FYP? Are you trying to be an influencer? I'm just out here marketing Alpine Lake. I'm just waiting for OLED to go mainstream so I can dump my current setup. I want 4K OLED. You mean your current VR setup, or are you talking about real monitors? Mac bloat confirmed. For your page? Oh, the For You page. Oh, that's nice. Baggio Twitch, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are you? Let's see. What are you talking about? What's the For You page? You think I'm on my own For You page? Live channels we think you'll like. I like that one. I like that one. I like all these. They're so right. Shout out to all these people. Everyone make sure to check them all out. You are not for you. You are for us. That's true. What is this? All right, dark mode. Did everyone wishlist and follow Megabat? Did everyone do this already? No, on my For You page, nerd. You just said a lot of words next to each other, and I'm not sure they make any sense. All right, let's upload a new build. Let's do it. I'm gonna break stuff. I'm definitely gonna break stuff. I'm so nervous. Shouldn't be doing this. I gotta get used to it though. I'm gonna break something eventually. Like, I 100% am going to break things at some point. It's going to happen. I might as well get it out of the way now. Do it live. I am doing it live. I'm just doing it off screen because I can't show the Steamworks stuff. I don't know what's sensitive and what's not. Upload. What I need to do is I need to figure out how Steamworks functions with like multiple branches and testing, because I don't know how to have like a test branch that can be on Steam where people can play a test version of the app. I don't know how to do that. My upload speeds are crazy right now. What's this new build? It's to fix the black screen on Wake Up. Fix one black screen, add two more. Will you panic cry once you make the build live? No? I've already done this once before. I cannot confirm that this even fixes the bug. It's just someone got a null reference exception that would technically stop the day from starting. I saw the chain. Like, here, I'll show you guys what I saw. So in downloads, Alpine Lake, player log. So, ooh, sorry. Is there a dark mode in this? Does the console have dark mode? I'll just make it small so I don't ruin your eyes. So if I look at the error, it all makes perfect sense. It all starts with a silly coroutine. And then the end of day controller says move to the next section in the new day. Pem code, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And then the day tick event triggers. And then more mountain tools sends the event along on its way. And then the time system gets that event. And then the time system says, oh, look, a new day. And then the day tick event triggers again. And then more mountains triggers again. And then the player state triggers. And it's like, oh, we're in bed. We need to cancel this activity interaction. So you have to be sleeping in the bed for this to happen. So the bed cancels the activity interaction. Then that throws an activity event. Then something listens for that activity. Then we skip. The object state gets called because it's trying to set what the blanket is. This is related to the blanket. And then when the blanket changes its state to a dirty state, it triggers. And then the room is like, oh, hey, look, that's a dirty blanket. Is this room clean now? And then a floating alert gets triggered. I don't know why this floating alert gets triggered. I think this is a bug that shouldn't happen, but it also shouldn't crash the game. And once I keep going up the stack, finally I get to this layout rebuilder fails because of a null ref. And it's because this description panel tries to, what I think is refresh the rec2d without having reference to it. That's what I think happens. Dirty blanket bug, pretty much. He front loads his panic cries or his panic crying as an after breakfast routine. It's not a bad idea. Okay, the finished uploading. VO2.9. Set live. Why can't I set it live? Commit. Preview change. Set build live now. Internal comment. Fixes. Black screen bug. Set build live now. Set build live for branch default. Okay. Please enter the code texted to your mobile device. They make it pretty difficult to upload. Well, they make it difficult to do this by accident. Okay, I think it's live now. Do I have to publish anything? Prepare for publishing. Differences. There's no differences. Publish to Steam. Steamworks. Ready for publish. Publishing changes. And congrats, your changes are now live. That's it. All right, we uploaded it. I do mine before bed. Speaking of which, I should be off until next time. Good luck with the release. Yo, Lem, have a good night. Get those cries in. Enjoy your panic cry, yeah. All right, so hopefully that fixes that bug. I'm not even going to say I fixed it. I'm just going to see if I get more instances of it. Right? Who wants to test? Let's play the game. I've never been able to replicate the bug because I feel like it's an execution order issue and it's a difference between Mac and PC. I've never experienced it. Also, should you see how the leaves have a see-through shader? Should I add that to the trunk as well and the branches? I thought I liked it. With the branches being visible still. Also, this probably needs branches. Whatever. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on my dog. She's been very weird today. Oof. Oof. The old. All right, let's make something. Let's work on something. So where did I leave off? Game manager. I'll turn off demo mode. I'll set the spring festival back to today, or at least second. Oh wait, I forget. Yeah, 0 to 27. So I want it on the second day, which is day 1. Okay. And game manager, I will turn off demo mode. I'll turn on dev hotkeys. Oh, right. I wanted to make another debug setting, which is just ignore the tutorials. I'm sick of seeing the tutorials. Actually, I'm going to make it a main feature in the options menu. If you don't want tutorials, you should be able to turn them off. Where do I do that? Preferences. Cyrenex preferences, no. Options? Options UI manager. Also, computer, if you're still there, I saw your comment on the YouTube video, and the GitHub Copilot's not anywhere. I was using that as a for instance. Like if I go to preferences, I tried again. Not preferences. Extensions, right? So obviously these are already installed. If I go to gallery, could not get information from repository. Details. This is probably why I can't find it. Whatever this is. I don't know what this is. Okay. And then GitHub Copilot. No extensions found. There you go. It don't work. What a absolute ridiculous YouTube ad. That was not safe for work. All right, so I need a new thing. Oh wait, this isn't where they get saved. Where do my options get saved? Pref? I forget where I save preferences. Preference manager. Oh, dang. Yo. Adam. Thank you for the raid. Have a good one. All right, you have a good one too. Shout out to Adam. Small Ocelot, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on a cozy game called Alpine Lake. It's a Innkeeper-Sim, life sim game. Let me play the trailer. But yeah, I hope everyone's already following Adam C. Eunice. Legendary indie dev, working on Insignia Tales. Or just Insignia. Your game company's got Tales in it. But yeah, this game, it's like Stardew Valley in The Sims. Oh my god, I'm forgetting how to pitch it. So I don't know if it. Earlier today, I was giving a presentation. I have to give a presentation on this game tomorrow, and I've noticed that when I talk about the game, I actually get fatigued from talking about it, and I completely get like lazy and I blank when I talk about it anytime after that. So I gave a very in-depth presentation, like a mock presentation, in the beginning of this stream, and now it's just like, what am I making? I don't even remember. Like, I already got the information out, and I'm exhausted talking about it. But hopefully you understood that from the trailer. Also, Adam C. Eunice's raids never cease to light a burning sensation in my chest. But yeah, welcome in everybody. So yeah, right now I'm working on some preferences, and I'm working on getting festivals into the game, like unique festivals. And all the logic that goes with pausing time and having custom NPC schedules that only happen on that festival day, custom conversations that only happen on that day, all that good stuff. Ocelot, I appreciate it. Oh, also I wanted to mention that because of, I don't know if you're still there, Adam, but yeah, because of Adam's latest YouTube video, which everyone should check out Adam's YouTube channel. He did a video on the peach, like the peach redraw trend that's going around. And I've never done pixel art before, and I've always wanted to try it. Like, it always looks really fun and satisfying. Just like, all right, I've got 150 little dots to work with. What could we make? It just looks like nice and contained, and I don't know. There's an amount of detail you can put in, and that's that. You can't like zoom in more and add more detail like in 3D. You just keep zooming in and add more unnecessary detail. You can't do that. You're just limited to those squares. So that always seemed really interesting to me, and I did my own version of Peach. I'll show you guys. They're ridiculous. They're horrible, but it was fun to make. So this was the original. This was me trying to change as little as possible to keep the same sprite. And then this was my from scratch, like, let's just paint a ridiculous character with these colors. I should put her dress on her body. And then that's my sprite. But that was fun. I'm always impressed with people who can be really expressive with pixel art. It's insane. Definitely Adam's one of those people. It's crazy. Giefer, thank you for the follow. How are you? I haven't attempted it myself. I assumed I missed the boat. No, I mean, no, there's no boat to miss. Just do it. Just do it. Everyone's still posting them on Instagram or on Twitter. But yeah, what was I doing when that raid happened? I was adding a preference to the options menu so I can skip tutorials. I'm sick of seeing the tutorials. So here's an instance where once I change this function, this will break the game for any save files. So what do I do? What do I do? Crap. I have to unfortunately, I need to take like a 15-minute break, or maybe like a 5 to 10-minute break. I need to take care of the dog. She requires assistance and care right now. She's a very old dog, and yeah. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a small break. Everyone do what you gotta do. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Like out of breath from running up and down the stairs. Okay. Giefer, hey, how's it going? Perfect timing for a raid, yeah. Quality BRB stream. Yeah, sorry about that. Working on pixel art, trying to practice more in general. TK4TK, thank you for the follow, and yeah, welcome in. Anyone, feel free to share your work if you're working on something fun. Very soothing, can't wait. Oh, nice. Back from Diestum? What? The streamer's gone? Yeah, so I had to take the dog outside. Full disclosure, my dog is very old, and she is not doing well. It's, yeah, it's rough. Nah, it's all good. It's all good right now. His heart may have exploded. The community was split 50-50 on whether that would happen before Alpine Lake was finished. Computer, if there's one thing that is not good for my heart, it's these giant raids. They always like make my chest hot. But that's probably just like excitement. Can't afford the demo. Oh wait, wrong stream. All right, yeah, welcome back everybody. And you heard him, folks. Get out. All right, I'm just gonna chill and do some work. Feel free to hang. Feel free to bounce. You do what you got to do. But yeah, so one thing that I do want to speak openly about, the way I structure my save files is that I serialize in and out of structs, right? From JSON. And now here's an instance. I want to change what this is. Like I want to add a public bool that's show tutorials. You know, I don't know if I want to show them or like I just want a checkbox that's to show them or not to show them. And when someone opens up this, when someone updates the game, right? They're going to load this data and it's going to create this JSON to save data struct. And I'm going to be calling a show tutorials save data.show tutorials. I'm going to be trying to grab data that doesn't exist. So what I kind of have to do is I have to see if this property exists, right? Before I can set it. Let's also add that here. Tutorials viewed, private bool, show tutorials equals true. Also, someone keeps saying that my FPS doesn't work. Like this application.target frame rate doesn't work, which is strange. Yeah, I don't know what that means really. Maybe it's a VSync issue. Because I don't have any VSync settings. Like, what are vsync settings? Do I need to add those as well? Application.vsync. Target frame rate only does something if vsync is off. But if vsync is on, then it matches what? The monitor's refresh rate? Is that how vsync works? How do you turn off vsync? Turn off vsync Unity. Application.target frame rate equals -1? Huh? Why does that work? Quality settings, vsync count. What is this nonsense? Represents the number of vertical syncs that should pass between each frame. An integer in the range of 0 to 4. By default, it is set to 1. Desktop and web. Vsync count specifies the number of screen refreshes your game allows to pass between frames. In the Unity editor, this corresponds to the vsync count. Property under project settings, quality other. What do I have it set to? Property under project settings. Edit. Project settings. Quality. Vsync count. Every V blank. That's not an integer between 1 and 4. What? Vsync 1 means FPS equals refresh rate. Vsync 2 means FPS half refresh rate. These do not look like the... These settings don't look like they correlate. If vsync count is greater than 0, then the field application.target frame rate is ignored. That's what's happening. And the effective frame rate is the native refresh rate of the display divided by the vsync count. If vsync equals 1, rendering is synchronized to the vertical refresh rate of the display. If vsync count is set to 0, Unity does not synchronize, and the field application.target frame rate is instead used to pace the rendered frames. For example, if you were running the editor at 60 Hertz display and vsync count equals 2, then the target frame rate is 30 frames per second. Oh, because that's half. Android and iOS, the vsync count field is always ignored because mobile devices do not allow unsynchronized rendering. Use the target frame rate field instead to control the frame rate. Oh, so these are 0, 1, and 2. So I basically just want a setting that flicks this from 0 to 1 and back. Would I ever want vsync count to equal 2? Quality. What are these? Medium don't sync. Oh, look at that. Interesting. So when you set it to medium quality setting, it turns off vsync. I feel like that setting should be the same and independent of the quality. I also want to get rid of this quality setting and straight up control this manually. Is that an unusual thing to do? Not even use these quality levels? And then just have settings for these things if I want? I don't know. Yo, I'm tired. Totally valid in my opinion. Just delete all the ones that aren't default and run everything through code. I mean, I might want like different platform specific quality levels. Like I might like leave this. Wait, very high. Why is this called very high? This should just be called high. I'm going to leave it on for now. I don't want to mess with it. You don't want to mess with it. So I guess the problem is when someone changes the FPS with the setting set to high, it doesn't do anything. That's the problem. That's what the person was complaining about. Okay. That makes sense. That's a valid complaint. But what I really want to do right now is this, show tutorials. Is your demo available for install? Yeah, absolutely. Check it out. Oh yeah, anyone who came in on the raid, you know, you want to do me a solid, give Alpine Lake a wish list. If you want to play the demo, that would be cool too. Up to you. If you liked the demo after playing it, please, 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 please give it a review. Please. Please. Thank you. Okay, so how do I tell if... Should I just do a try and accept? Try. Accept. Wait, is it try and catch? Do nothing. I just want a bunch of tries. I don't want any catches. Wouldn't let me install, then realize it's already installed. That's ridiculous. Sync with player prefs. This is not a player pref situation. This is... Yeah, this is per save file situation. Oh, and on save, I want to save it too. Show tutorials equals show tutorials. Heads up, if you filter out the exceptions with try catch thing, but don't actually handle those exceptions in any way, you can end up with errors that you'll never find, since you won't actually see those exceptions anywhere. What do you mean? I mean, I already know what the error is. This thing doesn't exist in the serialized struct. What should I do? Are you saying that other errors might pop up that get eaten up and I won't be able to find them? Catch any type of exception and log those exceptions in the catch part. So how do you catch an exception? Like that? That didn't work. I actually don't know how to catch an exception. Do I need like, is it like system dot exception? It is. Well, that's ridiculous. It's saying it's redundant, but clearly it wasn't. And then just print E. All right, I'll do that. So I need to do this with like every savable thing that I have now. Is there a way to like, now this is where usually this is where my skills don't help me. I need a way, I want a way to like encapsulate this so that I don't have to do this every time. Is there like a pretty programmatic way? Like some kind of load file handler that can do this without me having to have like 100 try and catches for every new variable that I add. And does my save system need to be rewritten? Is there a way instead to process a struct and say just like assign default values? Because the problem is like this data doesn't exist, right? This is going to be empty. What's the best way to deal with this? I need you pros to help me out. Because this is lame. This is really lame. I don't want to do this every time. I can make it like cleaner. Like this is prettier. Meeting time. Glad to help more next time. Computer, of course. Of course. I mean, I could keep it all in line, so it's just like one thing. Honestly, I don't know if I don't think I mind this too much. As long as I can keep it concise. And I just do this per variable. All right, fine. It's just a formatting issue that was messing with my brain. All right. Let's see if this works, actually. I should test it. So all of my save scenes right now are the previous version, right? Yeah, so I should get this error. This should happen. And I'll finish implementing it. I'll add it to the menu. So UI, pause menu, contents, options. You can just put them all in try block and one catch. But what happens when this one fails, but I don't want this one to fail? Won't it like immediately exit the try and not even get to this one? I feel like I need to do it one at a time just to make sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I actually don't know. All right, so I need to add a new gameplay setting. Toggle button reminders. And then this one's called toggle tutorials. Show tutorials. Tutorial pop-ups. And this one I want to default on. How do I do that? I guess I already did. This should automatically set that. Pre-populated scroll view. Pre-populated. I need to add it to this. Toggle tutorials. Nope, that didn't work. Scusi. There we go. Toggle tutorials goes right underneath toggle button reminders. I hate that phrase, button reminders. What are they called? Like, what would you call the buttons or the prompts, like, that tell you what the buttons do? I've just been calling them button reminders. Welcome back. I asked a lot of questions during the ads. And then I'm going to add a VSync checkbox. I'm not going to put VSync in the game yet, but I'm going to add it just in case. So I guess it goes like here. Toggle VSync. Enable VSync enabled. Yo, Geofracture, how's it going? Info tip? Tooltips in web dev lingo? Yeah, but their tooltips are like hover stuff. Like if you hover over something, a tooltip pops up. And they're specific to what the buttons do. They're very specific. I don't know. I might just leave it toggle button reminders. So VSync goes above FPS. I guess I want to do something fancy where if VSync is on, FPS is grayed out. Finn. How's it going, Finn? Great sushi, nice. What's your favorite piece? What's your favorite cut of sushi? I just called it sush, and no one of you are gonna stop me. Salmon? Salmon nigiri? My favorite piece is mackerel. But I had a piece of red snapper the other day with that. It's one of the best pieces I've ever had. I was like blown away by it. And I had an existential crisis. I'm like, is this my new favorite piece? Do I need to say goodbye to mackerel? Is red snapper the new me? Some smoked eel, yeah, eel's really nice. Do the other toggles have... Oh, they do. Okay, so I need a... Options UI manager. I need a function to deal with this. Toggle tutorials, tool value. Preferences manager. Preference manager. I can't believe I called it preference manager, not preferences. Show button reminders. Where's tutorials? What? Oh, I made it private. Show button reminders. Oh, I need to do my whole song and dance with the with a private bool show tutorials equals true. Show tutorials equals value is dirty. I'm not super into whitefish sushi, but I won't turn it down. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to avoid. It's hard to avoid anything here. They always ask you, like, is there anything you won't eat? And even if there were things I wouldn't want, they will come up with something that is arguably just as gross. There's always something you can't expect on the menu. So, I mean, but I'm pretty good. I eat everything. There's one particular baby squid that I had that legitimately grossed me out. It was so stringy and unchewable, but it was such a big bite that I couldn't swallow it. So I was just stuck chewing it for like 10 minutes. And it like really grossed me out. If there's tuna, salmon, or eel, or squid on the menu, I'll take that first. Yeah, yeah. One of my new favorite things is going to the conveyor belt sushi places here. They're so fun. You order off a TV screen. In like 2 minutes, your dish comes, just like lands right in front of you on the conveyor belt. It's so fun. Okay, so what else do I need? Set visual quality. Get tutorial, or what do I gotta do? Instance show tutorials equals value. Game event dot trigger. Game event type dot preferences updated. Did you enjoy the bot today? By the way, it's ridiculous. Why can't people have nice bots? Why do all the bots have to be so snarky? Like your bot is snarky. Setalix's bot is snarky. Can't bots just be nice? Actually, you know who's got a nice bot? Is Dog with Glasses. Dog with Glasses has a nice bot. Wait, why did I make that a bool? Maybe I should have a nice bot. No, I don't want a bot. Setos is nice now? No way. I don't believe it. Did he change the prompt so that it would be nicer? Toggle tutorials. That guy from Yu-Gi-Oh? What's you? Wait, Yu-Gi-Oh. What? Why does it? What is Yu-Gi-Oh? It sounds so familiar. Like, is that an anime and a card game? Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't think I ever saw the anime. The card game anime. Right. Yeah. It's not supposed to be mean all the time. It's only supposed to be mean when you try and get it to go against its prompt. Also, it's supposed to be nice to me, but today it literally accused me of not writing any programs that don't crash. Oh, you mean your own bot is supposed to be nice to you, but it wasn't? Yeah, AI is mean. AI is mean. Set is on without notify. Preference manager. Show toots. Okay, I think that's it. Watch the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge version on YouTube. That's all you need. So it's just like a 30-second clip of nothing. Okay. So now I need to add logic. Modal window. Tutorial? Modal panel tutorial. Config. One shot, execute. Wait a minute. How do I know these are tutorials? How do I know what's a tutorial and what's not a tutorial? Alt modal panel? Oh, that's right. Okay. Alt. I forgot I added that stuff. I think I need to mark these as tutorials and I need to know when to show them or not. Unless tutorials. What is this? Tutorials save state. Savable children? WASD tutorial. Toggle tutorials, reset tutorials. What does reset tutorials do? Modal trigger. I guess I need to add something to the config that like this is a tutorial and this is skippable if it's a tutorial. Oh wait, get tutorial viewed, set tutorial viewed. Contains. What I could do is if I can just always return true. So if preference manager dot instance dot show tutorials, if we show tutorials, then yeah, return this. Else, return true. It means it exists, whatever. Also, why are these now showing up grayed out? That's not how it used to be. Wait, no, because we're in the preferences manager. This is the preferences manager. I'm such an idiot. That's amazing. Okay. Hmm. All right, let's see if I broke the game. I think that's all hooked up. So if I go discover a hotspot, it should show the tutorial, right? Hotspot discovered. Okay. It didn't do it. It's possible I already discovered one. Maybe. Let's see. No, I didn't. So it's now it's not showing them at all. Preference. Where are my preferences? Oh, they're right here. Debug. Show tutorials is off. Why? Why is it off? It's on by default. Something's turning it off. Weird. So the only thing that would be turning it off is the onload. But it shouldn't even exist in the data. Like, this should actually be failing, and I didn't get a catch. Why didn't I get a catch? So this is a demo slot? No. Slot 0. Open with text edit. Can I tell you guys, someone in the Steam discussion forum was like, you could just open up the save file and give yourself 100 items. That's what I did. If that's how you want to play. Have fun. Have fun. Show tutorial. It's not here. So it should be breaking. Default's false. No, I defaulted it to true. Look, we're not even in play mode, and it's serializing as true. Also, welcome in. Sui. Steam discussion forum. I broke the game and now it is no fun. 1 out of 5. Yeah, seriously. I haven't looked at the Steam discussion forum in a few days. Let's see if there's any activity. Wow, there are. Can't wait to cook my guests. What did you do to me, Thor? What did you do to me? After the demo. I enjoyed the demo, but it's super frustrating at times. The 7-day limit is not enough. Not enough time to really get a feel for the game. The time passes too quickly in the 7 days. The gameplay feels rushed. You have to play multiple times to figure out a strategy to complete what you can in a short amount of time. The character moves too slow. I've had to start my days over because I experienced a black screen on multiple occasions. Sui, thank you for the follow. Yo, Temptech, how's it going? But when you load the file, it does not find the value and sets it to false. I mean, yeah, but usually it actually throws an error. It doesn't set it to false. Let me see what's happening. Let's see. I mean, you could be right. Let's see. Let's check it out. So it should be here, right? What if I print save data dot show tutorials? It's basically trying to print a value that doesn't exist. This should fail. This should fail before we set anything, and then it should get caught, and maybe now it won't be true, or maybe now it won't be switched to false. Maybe. Temptic, how are you? I'm okay. You? I'm good. We're just adding some little features. I'm like kind of exhausted and a little worried. I got things on my mind. So I didn't even get a print statement. What? Why not? Why didn't I get a print? I made bread? You made baguettes? That's cool. Nice. You think debug.log will be different than a print? What if... It is different? Well, I know it's different, but... Yeah, I guess one can fail and one could not fail. Oh wait, I didn't finish reading this giant-ass post. Character moves too slow. Black screen showed up when I tried to enter the town from my farm. That's new. Playing with an Xbox controller on an Alienware computer running AMD. We should be able to buy multiple items at once. You don't have a lot of stamina. Your only food source is tea leaves. 7-day demo ends quick. When your stamina is gone, the time clock is running down fast. The day actually ends at 11:55, not 12. That's not true. I loved everything else about this game. I didn't like feeling rushed. I also don't like the game only saved when you go to sleep. There's not much I can do about that. With that being said, I'm definitely buying this game when it's either fully released or released for early access. Dev has done a great job so far. It just needs to be tweaked in a little bit of areas. I feel so hurt yet so vindicated at the same time. I don't know how to feel. I feel weird. Wait, now this is all showing up. Hi, false, false. Wait. It's not even failing. Why isn't it failing? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Here's my theory. I think that the Boolean exists because Booleans need to exist, right? But if it was a class, then it would be null, and then it would freak out at me. That's the issue. I forgot that like Booleans are fine. Integers would default to 0, right? Would an integer default to 0, or can an integer be null? Yo, Connie! Connie, how are you? Drops out of a temporal gap in this dimension. Boolean was created by the ghosts of programmers. Ridiculous. So, all right. So this whole issue of like trying and catching, I only need to do that when it's a class. When it's a serialized class. Something nullable. Something that can be null. All right. I don't trust it. I still want to put it in the try and accept. What if I take it out of it? If I take it out of it, it should be fine. Oh yeah, I still didn't finish reading this. What else we got? Let's look at it. Cleaner hairstyles and more options. Oh my god. I noticed that the hairstyles seem unpolished and kind of blobby compared to the rest of the game. It looks a bit odd. Anyone else notice this? There's also not really any long hairstyles or basic physics. They look stiff. I wonder if this will improve upon release. Probably not. Can't wait to cook my guests. Hell Gore, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Looking forward to playing as a friendly cannibal where I get to farm my guests, cook them, and entertain them. This is going to be my new favorite cult sim for reference to this joke. Yeah. 0 views. Yeah. Bike bug issue. What's that one? Every now and then, when I ride my bike into town. Also, when I ride my bike into town and enter a shop, when I exit the shop, the bike is gone. It appears next day at my inn. It's just kind of annoying when it disappears randomly. I wasted my time looking for it the first time it happened. Who keeps stealing my bike? That is weird because I spent a lot of time fixing that bug. So I'm going to have to investigate that. The inventor of Boolean logic, George Boole, died of pneumonia after he walked 3 miles home from work in the rain. His wife, who was also a mathematician and the niece of the man Mount Everest was named after, believed that like cured like. So when he came home with a chill, she wrapped him in wet blankets. They spelled it wrong. Can't wait to. Jesus. All right, so that's these are all the new things that I didn't see. Right? Did I read them all? Yeah. I'm all caught up. None of that I will respond to. I don't have the energy right now. All right, so if I take out the try and accept, or the try and catch, does it just work? Well, it doesn't because it's defaulting to false and I don't want it to. So everyone who starts up the game from a previous file is going to default to false, which is bad. It's just going to stop showing you tutorials. And everyone who starts a new game, it'll be true. So now what do I do? You can make a bool and int nullable, putting it, making it int bool respectively. You could do that in the struct. Like if I do that here, show tutorials, nullable. So now this won't be false, this will be null, because I kind of want that actually. Cannot implicitly convert type bool question mark to bool. Oh, that means everywhere it's got to be a question mark bool? Or can I just say, can I do that? Oh, bool.value? Oh, okay. Got it, got it, got it. But won't this, so this could be null, right? The value could be null. Yeah, I've never used this before. But I'm interested in it. It intrigues me. Well, it already didn't like it. Nullable values must have a value. Nullable objects must have a value. Okay. So that's good, actually. It's kind of what I expected, right? I expected it to break. So I gotta close this door. I realize I'm yelling with my door open. And I hear people outside talking in a normal voice. All right. So now if I re-encapsulate this in the try and catch, Final Fantasy music indeed. Although the first playlist was Heartbound. It was Killika's Heartbound Lo-Fi remix. And then it was Final Fantasy X. Now we're on Final Fantasy VII. It's not the best practice, but it can help. Yeah, I mean, it can help in this scenario where basically if it fails, move on with your life. Which it did. It moved on. We moved on with our life. It came back null. We skipped it. And we showed the tutorial. This is very recognizable, of course. Well, this particular song is from the remake. All right, so here's my second question. How safe is it for this to be serialized in a struct that gets sent to JSON? Let's skip to the end of the day and see what the value looks like. I've had instances where certain nullable classes don't play nice, or certain serialized classes don't play nice. They don't serialize back and forth nicely. All right, so it's the next day. We've saved. Oh, shoot. 6:30. I have to go in a few minutes. But we should be able to get to the bottom of this tutorial. It doesn't, what? It's not even here. Toggle? Tutorial? Oh wait, save structure. Modal panel. These are the tutorials that we viewed. What is that value? What did I call it? I call it show tutorials. Is it case sensitive? It doesn't exist. Why? Are you doing this because you want to have a default value? Yes. Something like show tutorials has... I want to do this because I want it to be defaulted to true. And if I default it to true, if I go to set it when it doesn't exist, it's gonna immediately set it false. I don't want it to be false. This is like a weird logic loop thing. Why didn't it save? Show tutorials. So I don't think this is serializable. I don't think the JSON knows what to do with it. I think it's dropping it. Am I looking at the right thing? Yeah. Let me close this. I'll try it one more time. Did you set the variable to false when the tutorial ends? No, this is a manual thing that I set. And so tutorials are these little pop-ups that show up everywhere in the world. And I basically want a checkbox that turns them all off. Right, so this thing. I want to manually just say stop showing tutorial pop-ups. If I go to... So it is set to true right now. I'll fast forward to the next day. I have a feeling that it can't turn the nullable bool into a piece of text data in JSON format. Also, look, the day ends at midnight. The day ends at midnight. All right, we saved. If I go to this file, it says last modified 1 whole second ago. Open with text edit. Show tutorials. It's not working. So I can't use this nullable thing. This is so weird. This is so weird. I don't know what to do about this. How can I tell if this data is being loaded? Like, is there a way to catch the data before I load it into this struct to see what exists? And if anything is outstanding, I skip it. So JSON utility from JSON, and then I cast it straight into save data. And this is the string. Oh, I guess I have the string data. I can literally go through the string data. Print data. Let's just see what that looks like. I don't know. I'm sure it looks exactly like the save file. The brackets and stuff. Tell me one thing. That file has to exist the first time it runs the program. No. This is the save file that gets created. That gets created, to save your game. So it doesn't have to exist when you first run the program. I'll compile it. Oh, right. Wait, what? Oh, right. It's not value anymore. Also, there's nothing to catch, so I know this ain't working. Then you are auto saving when the day ends, right? Yeah, yeah. Also, Alchemy, welcome in. I don't think I properly greeted you. And if I've missed anyone's messages, I'm very sorry. Some days I'm like really on it. Today I'm not on it. Today I feel bleh. Long days. Yeah, today was a long day. I did a lot of day work or day job work today. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I wonder if I can I can pop these out into a dictionary, a string dictionary with the key and value, and I can see what exists. So master volume, key value, key value, key value, key value. I mean, these are dictionaries, right? Is there a way to parse this differently? That I'm not sure it's saving correctly. It should save the variable. Yeah, that's the thing. I've noticed that some things don't save properly, and I guess the nullable boolean doesn't save properly. Like it just won't serialize. It won't get converted into this format. It doesn't throw an error, like it just silently fails. Skips it. Oh my god, you know what I could do? I can just make it I can make it like a string true or false. And if the string is empty, then I know it didn't get set. Is that crazy stupid? Like literally, so I basically need three states. I need a three-state boolean: on, off, and never set. And I can use an integer, I can use a string. Tell me if that's stupid. Wait, hey, you should be working. Port isn't getting it done by itself. Yo, Ace, nullable boolean is a thing, but we just what I just learned is that you can't serialize a nullable boolean into a JSON file. It just doesn't. It just says no. I mean, maybe there's a different utility. Like I'm using JSON utility, right? JSON utility to JSON, say, and I feed it a struct, and that struct had a nullable boolean in it, but it wouldn't write anything. It would just skip it. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I mean, that's a complicated thing. Like it's like it's not just a switch. It's got this like value thing. I just use an int and -1 for null. Yeah, I think that's what I'm about to do. And yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. It's 6:45. I have a meeting in 15 minutes. And I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna switch this to be an int. It's so funny. I've been working on this game for 4 years. This is the first time I've had to think about this. It's very strange. Oh, horrible time for ads. I guess while those ads are happening, I'm gonna look for a raid target. Let's see who's on. All right. We have rated this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. We haven't rated this person in a while. All right. I know where we're going. I love the way you call people targets. Yeah. They're just little names with numbers next to them and icons. I don't have a raid message. I like to come up with custom raid messages every time, but then not actually do that. You never have the good commands. I know, I don't have a very interactive stream. Would you guys like it if my stream was more interactive? Follow? What is follow? Do I have that actually? Watch time. I got watch time. I watched myself for 11 days. Wait, I spent 11 days and 4 hours watching myself. Followage. Oh, there is a followage. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Luna, you stayed. 6 days and 8 hours. Wait, you've watched me more than I have? No, I got you beat. But not by much. Listen. Yo, Spaghetti, welcome in. 30 minutes. Before I go, what's up? Now I'm intrigued why the variable isn't saving and you're leaving us. We'll tune in next time to see if this variable serializes. Yeah, I'll pick this up tomorrow. Let's do some credits. New followers: Helgor, Sui, TK, Geef, Pemcode. Wait, what does it say? Baggy it, Demo, Doctor, and Bros. Thank you for the follows. Film, thank you so much for that cheer. Luna, thank you for the follow. Finn, Computer, thank you for keeping us safe and modding. Adam, thank you for that raid. Was that the only raid today? Oh, Grumble, Jesus Christ. Thank God he's sleeping. I forgot all about him. Watch, he pops up right here. Grumble and Adam, thank you so much for those awesome raids. You guys are the best. Let's go raid Augie. Yo, Augie better not stop. He's been going for 60 minutes or 6 hours. I haven't raided Augie in a bit. Usually he raids me because he ends before me. All right. Hey, my redeem. I don't want to have my to refund myself. Accidentally refund a year's worth of redeems. Wait, what did you do? Oh, beefcake? No, definitely not. All right, everybody. Let's go say hi to Augie. You can use Finn's raid message, even though I don't have an official raid message. Just in time to say goodbye. Computer, yeah. I think we figured out what we're going to do. The problem is I just can't have default bool values. I need to use integers for save data. All right. Yeah, Temptic, that's sad. Yep. I'll see y'all tomorrow, maybe. Catch you next time. Later, y'all.